Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Resilient with your host, me, Wintertooth100. And in today's episode, we are going to look for a totally new ocean. Quick interruption with that little intro right there. I forgot in the intro bit to include this new thing that I'm doing, which is be sure to go check out Joe and Shy. I try to do these now in the beginning of the video and also at the end because my view duration most viewers don't make it to the end of the video, so you don't hear the little spiel about we have other members on the server that you should be checking out. Joe Mama 1973 and Y Shy. They are both on the server. Their links are down in the description below. So if you're interested in seeing other perspectives on the server, please go check them out. And now for the very jarring cut right back to right in the middle of whatever I was saying. As we discussed in one of our recent videos, there is a coral block that I really want for our castle walls, and we have to find it. But before we do that, throw my helmet on, I have decided to donate my beacon, my full beacon, to this farm. This is what we built in the last episode. This is a guardian farm. This is based after the Cub fan design, and yeah, it functions fairly well. I have a feeling though it's going to be a lot better for the players if you were healing up as these guys were trying to kill you. And with that, I decided that, you know what, that I was gonna make mob cages with my other nether star, but I don't think I'm going to anymore, just because it's, how do I say it? The charge creeper farm that I was going to use the mob cages for doesn't do more than a 1-for-1. So if I had one charge creeper in there and 100 different mobs, all different kinds, I'd get one skull from all of that. That is basically the conclusion that I've come to after testing in my test worlds and research online, and even somebody else who's posted a video recently. Basically, they have the same findings. It's a 1-for-1 no matter what, and so I can't imagine pouring the resources into something like that for almost no real benefit. So we're gonna instead use that other nether star, and we're gonna make a different beacon. So I'm gonna leave this beacon here. I think I'm gonna carve out behind this wall right here, and we'll just get it set up back here. Alright, well, I played with it for a little bit, and I tried doing resistance and regeneration, and just resistance 2, and it seems the first is better. Having both of them up. I thought we could get regeneration 2, but it turns out we can't. We can get resistance 2, but not regeneration 2. So that's set up there. So let me put the cords on the screen. That's for Joe and Shy and everyone else who might be watching. Basically, we're like minus 2800 by 600. You should see this thing if you go to minus 2800 and 600. You should definitely at least see the beacon if you come out this far. Alright, let's go find a new ocean. So we didn't get very far. There's the beacon. I was just leaving and I saw all these turtles hanging out on this beach, and I couldn't help myself. We've collected 4 turtle eggs. That's not a lot, but we still have a couple pregnant turtles here trying to lay some eggs, so I'm gonna probably wait out the night and see if we can't get any more to pop down. I am very keen to actually see. We have an extra cave spider spawner that I haven't been doing anything with. Curious to see if we can turn it into a turtle spawner. The answer is a big fat no. Okay, you really can't. Dang. Oops. That would have been really neat. Alright, after a quick pit stop here at the house to drop some things off, I see Joe has connected up with us for the rails. I'm curious if this is powered all the way through, because I'm going to ride it to his place. I know that there's an ocean really far south this way, and this could be a nice little shortcut for us because we don't have wings yet. This rail system is actually going to be phenomenal as long as we don't own wings, right? We can see Joe's place finally coming into view. It didn't take that long to get over here. I have a feeling it's not going to go very far in that other direction, but it's probably going to just throw us off the edge. Woohoo, very close. I think they're both off of there. I'm going to just pop them off. Yeah. And just stick them back on the on the cart for him, the rail. Alright, so I'm looking, I have the map, we all have the map. The map is accessible by everyone on the server. It's basically directly south and slightly to the left there, which that would be southwest, I believe. That's when we should find the other ocean. I picked it because I can see that there's some kind of desert and jungles surrounding it, and those are a couple of warm biomes, and I know that the coral spawns in warm oceans, so I'm kind of hoping that there'll be warm oceans spawning next to warm biomes. So let me get over there and we'll find out. This is going to turn into a proper adventuring episode, I think. I'm seeing so much stuff that I just want to comment on, like these blue flowers. I like swamps because I get my favorite color here, which are these blue flowers. And while I'm thinking of it, I believe, yeah, look at that. Oh, yes. Beautiful. That's my favorite kind. So, you know, every time I come to a swamp, I'm basically going to stop and try to collect all of these flowers. It's... Uh-oh. I'm having some lag. Okay, we'll just wait a second. No freaking way. I've never found one of these in the wild before by accident. I've always needed a map. I literally just saw these trees and thought to myself, I'll feel so bad if I don't at least poke my head in and look around. And sure enough, holy moly, this is definitely an adventuring episode. I'm going to write these coordinates down. I'm going to do this later. This is not why I'm out here. I don't want to fill up my inventory with a bunch of stuff in here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, yes. Yes, I am going to tackle this. It's going to be very choppy. We're going to do this in a first-person time-lapse. Say how choppy that little time lapse is going to be because I don't get to see it until after it renders, and if I want to do multiple edits then I have to render it several times to fix it, so we'll see. But we did get a healthy bit of bookshelves, so that's going to be great for a library that we build. 1 notch apple, super great, 30 emeralds, 3 totems of undying, and yeah, that's kind of all there really is of note in there. So, now that we've cleared that, let's go back to the original mission of trying to get us some coral blocks. So I'm gonna just keep heading southwest. Well, that took all of like 2 seconds before I started recording again. Found the ocean. It's just on the other side of this thing. So, I guess now we're just gonna put the boat down and... where to put the boat? Uh-oh. I lost my boat. I didn't... Okay, there it is. Good. So we're gonna just put the boat down and we're just gonna float around for a little bit until I guess I find something. I'm gonna say we made a good guess with this ocean. Can I break it while sitting in it? Nope. And I lost it. There it is. Good boat. Way to come back to me. Anyway, I think we've made a good guess because here are some sea pickles. Is there... Ooh, yes, I can just hit them. Is that a silk touch thing though? Let me... Nope, that is not just a silk touch thing. Let's collect a bunch of these and we'll continue our search. So I was following this treasure map and we found it. Let me put this away. We're gonna pick up our boat and we're looking for brain, which is that one right there. Hey, perfect. The pink one's the one we want to load up on, but I think I'm probably going to end up destroying this whole thing. I think I'm going to take this whole thing with me, as much as I can get. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is... Oh my goodness, it stretches on forever. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. There's another one. That way. That's where we came from. That direction. I'm just surveying the ocean, trying to find as many of these things as we can. And this literally... I hit the record button like half a second after I saw this for the first time. There's another one. Oh man, I'm just gonna get the coordinates for the other guys and let them fight over it. I've already had one. I think I've had enough. So yeah, let me just get the coordinates and share them with everyone. Whew, finally almost home. We made it to Joe's place. My connection on the server is quite low. All this traveling usually makes us lag out a little bit, so I've probably been affecting Joe quite a bit as well. But now that I'm nearly home, that'll start leveling back. Ooh yeah, see right there. We'll start leveling back out. So I'm just gonna hop on this minecart and we're gonna go back. But before we make it back, let's take a look at all of our booty. We got a lot. Oh, I'm doing it again. There we go. Oh, it's so bad. And there's this one, and I think there's some in here. So we got our current inventory. I want to keep the maps for the 2 treasures we've uncovered. And let's see, some of this is garbage. Let's throw some of this away. Like, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Oh, I can't even open these up. So there we go, we got some brain coral in here, 2 hearts of the sea, bunch of emeralds, some good little things right there. I'm really excited about finding acacia. Oh, we're not gonna be able to even open this, are we? There we go. Yep, brain, and more brains. Maybe. There we go, and then of course we've seen what's in here. And then in here we got a bunch of different tropical fish. They don't say what they are except for the puffer fish, but we're definitely gonna have to make some kind of aquarium now. Super excited. I'll see you back at the house if I can make it there. Okay, this is going to be a short episode. I have a little mock-up here prepared from the test world that I brought over to this world, and I just wanted to show that this brain coral is going to be super easy to work with, because we're going to place it down like normal, but as we're filling it in, it'll start dying on its own. So we don't have to go, see, there it goes. So we don't have to like wait for it to die and then reharvest it and then place it. We can just place it as is, and then of course the best part, we can pick it up as is. So if we decide that we don't like where we place a certain wall, well, we're fine, we still have this. Additionally, I decided that we're going to, because the brain coral is actually, it's a long ways away. I mean, it takes a few hours, and I was down there for maybe 2 hours, and this is what I got. That's not a lot, and it's not going to be enough. It's not even going to be enough for the adjustment that I'm about to tell you about. So I've decided that on the outer wall, not the inner walls, just the outer wall, we're going to use the brain coral. And my thought process behind that, my reasoning behind that, is because it kind of does look a little like weathered, or possibly veiny, or for me it looks really spongy. You can still see the cobble in it. Like if you look for it, like how I explained, you can see the cobble in that texture, but because it also looks a little spongy, it looks like it's weathered. And so if we put it along the edges, like the outer wall, it's right next to the ocean, so that makes sense. Like it's gonna take the brunt of yeah, the ocean's fury, and the inner walls will be more protected because they have these outer walls to defend them. So we're going to use that particular pattern on these outer walls, which means I need to come up with another design for the inner walls, and I also need to come up with a design for the towers, because I'm looking at an overview of this map, and just in this section I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 just in the view, and that's none of them are even a part of the castle. 20 towers. For example, one actually goes right here on this corner, and one goes on this diagonal corner from it. There's one where the wall meets right there. There's a bunch on each of the gatehouses. So there's actually a lot of designing I need to do for some of this, and because it can take a while, I'm probably just gonna sit in my test world tonight and play with a bunch of different ideas. So hopefully in the next episode we can start placing in the towers, because I think they're going to determine where these sections of wall go. I was just over here thinking about how am I going to maintain the integrity of the spacing of this, and then like do a 3 spacer here, but then be left with this awkward 1 space when it so it goes literally 3 3 3 1 2 2 2 2. Like, I couldn't eliminate this space, and I'm realizing that this corner here is going to be a tower, and that's going to totally change the distance between where these 2 spaces start and where this tower is going to end. So I need to design those towers first before I can really figure out the spacings of all the things here. So with that, I am going to be working as long as it takes to figure that out. I really want the next episode to be castle work. I want to get the walls up by this week. I think by the time this video goes out, it's going to be very late in the week, so we might still have 1 or 2 more episodes this week before I take the 1-day break on Sunday where I do a live stream. I kind of want to get these walls and figured out before then, so I'm going to get to work. With that, be sure to check out Joe and Shai's channels. Their links are down in the description below. They are doing some awesome stuff. You can see Joe's train. Oh, it's just out of view. He's finally over at my base. He's connecting everyone up. Shai, last I saw, was working on her farms, but she's got some good gear and she's gained a lot of levels, so I know she's working really hard too. And with that, yep, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked, subscribe if you haven't, share with your friends, and I will see you in the next one.